Hello everybody. So I figured that I'd give a little update on Combat SMP because I've done quite a bit of work on it. So I got all of these swords done. It took a while to texture them all. And so we got the long sword, short sword, and the dagger of all of these, which is nice, but I mean it's only like a fifth of what I gotta do. Um, Anyways, I also made it so that all of these have crafting recipes and the proper attributes and stuff. And there's also these practice variants that don't deal any damage and are unbreakable. So, like with the long sword, it's a little bit slower than a regular sword. And then the sword, it's just the same as a regular sword. And short sword is a little faster, and the dagger is even faster. The dagger has a unique ability though, where if you hold one in your offhand of the same type, then it becomes over 2 times as fast. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. I'm really proud of these textures that I made. With like the lighting and stuff. I really like these. I think they look really cool. Um, and I also so I imported the custom enchantments that I made for my modified Let's Play, and I put them into this data pack too, because I honestly kind of cooked with those enchantments, and I really liked them, so I put them in this one. So I'm just gonna quickly go through what each one does. Bountiful goes on a hoe, and it's just fortune. Buffer is for the chest plate and gives you extra hearts. Dampening strike goes on the helmet, and it decreases damage against or damage from mace attacks. Double shot goes on a bow, and it makes it so it shoots 2 arrows. Ender's Bane is like smite, but for ender mobs. Generous is for a pickaxe. It gives more experience when you mine ores. Ignition goes on a trident, and it lights things on fire when you hit them. And magic, it's like fire protection, but for potion effects and stuff like that. Pathogen, like smite, but for nether pigs, like the piglins and the hoglin. I don't I don't think I made it so that it works on zombified pigmen though. Poison bolt is for crossbow, It gives things poison. Precision goes on shears and makes it so that you get more wool when you shear sheep. Thunderstruck goes on a mace and makes it so that when you land a successful mace attack, it strikes that entity with lightning. And that one's probably my favorite. I'm really happy with this so far. I do have some thinking to do on what else I really want with this. Something with like modern SMP servers is there's like a incentive to kill people. Like with lifesteal, if you kill somebody, you get their heart. Strength SMP, you get their strength. Okay? Without something like that, there's not really that big of a reason to kill people. So, I want to figure out something that makes it worthwhile to kill people. Because then again, this server is all about combat. So, there's going to be a default entity interaction range for everybody of 1.5 blocks instead of 3. So 1.5 and go into survival mode. So it kind of, I wanted it like this so that you actually have to get close to somebody to be able to hit them. So it's like you're actually within punching range. And then with the dagger, you get with a dagger you get a total of 2 blocks of leeway. And short sword, you get 2.5 blocks. Then with a sword, you get 3 blocks in total, which is, well, exactly like vanilla with a regular sword. And then with a long sword, you get a little bit extra reach. So, anyways, I'm happy with this so far. Though, as I said, I've got a lot of thinking to do. I might as well show you the crafting recipes real quick. So for the long sword, I just took the recipe from my modified Let's Play. And so it uses 4 material. For the regular sword, I changed it to this, so it takes 3 material. A short sword is just the regular sword, the vanilla sword recipe. And then for dagger, just 1 material. And for the practice weapons, you can use barriers instead of sticks, and structure void. Oh wait. Confidently incorrect. That shouldn't be like that. I will be right back. Okay, I figured out the problem. I was using barriers instead of light blocks. I set it so that the light blocks are the sticks and the structure voids are the material. And this, you can get the practice swords. They still have the same attributes as the regular swords, except they don't deal any extra damage. So you can practice the timings on this. And yeah. So like my my modified Let's Play, I've pretty much removed sharpness and protection and unbreaking too, I think, and also power, of course. So a bit of technical stuff here with the sharpness enchantment. It sharpness 1 adds 0.5 extra damage, and every level after that adds another damage point. Either that or it starts off with 1 damage and adds 0.5 after that each time. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. But you get the point. And then with smite enchantments and Bane of Arthropods, the base is 2.5, and per level above first is also 2.5. Which is, so smite deals more damage to zombies than sharpness would. Since I just removed sharpness, I set it so that all of the smite-like enchantments are set to the same as sharpness was before I removed it. And then same with protection and its protection variants. I set it so that the protection variants have the same stats as protection had before I removed it. So it's pretty much just protection, but only for one type of damage. Yeah. So, because I'm removing unbreaking, I changed the max durability on the tools, and I'm going to change it on the armor and stuff. So these are the base max damage on all of these tools. And for some reason, it's really convoluted because, like, what do you mean the diamond shovel's max damage is 1,561 specifically? It's just a little weird. So I also rounded off some of the numbers. So with wood, instead of 59, it's 60. With stone, instead of 131, it's 150. With copper, instead of 190, it's 350. With iron, instead of 250, it's 1,000. Instead of 32, it's 35. Instead of 1,561, it's just 2,000. And instead of that number, it's 3,500. And hopefully that'll counteract unbreaking being gone. Anyways, I'm pretty proud of what I've gotten done so far, and I'll bring more updates soon whenever I get more major work done. If you have any ideas on enchantment ideas and I don't know, structure ideas, just ideas in general, I'd love to see them in the comments. Maybe if I like it enough, I'll put it in Combat SMP. And well, I'm gonna head out now. Uh, hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you next time.